G'day and welcome back to Down the Shed with Byron and the big fella with the HG Holden Brougham Project.
It's a Brougham.
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 Now, it has been a while since we've had the old Brougham on the channel. There's been heaps going on in the background, and the last video you would have seen on this was the Max Pinjarra car show. That was a great day, eh?
Yeah, we got lots of positive comments and a few little negative ones, but then... Oh.
Yeah, well, everyone's up. They've got their own opinion, eh? Yeah, it is definitely a piece of a nugget. But that's why we're working on it. That's why this freckle here is learning, aren't you?
Slowly learning.
Slowly learning. We would love to give a massive shout out to everyone that has reached out to us to give us a hand with this project. We've got like Aussie Garage with Dan and Vision Trim. Dan's like, yeah mate, I'll help you with that trim. So we better start collecting some cans of confidence for him, because that beer canter will be adding up, I think.
Yeah.
Who else has reached out to us?
Paul.
Paul from what?
From Old School Only.
Is it the same as your shirt?
Yeah, Old School Only.
So Paul from Old School Only, if you didn't see those episodes where we helped him with a Tirana build that he ended up driving back to Sydney, what a legend, eh, that bloke?
Yeah, he's offered to help us with our roof, fuel tank area.
Yeah, all the body work, which we'll talk about later. And the list goes on. We've got a few other YouTube channels that just are going to come along and give us a hand. We've got Dave from Bad Q, Piranha Motorsports, Shane's Shed.
Automotive Carnage.
That bloke.
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah.
Is he coming down?
Yeah.
What the hell's DJ coming down for?
He's bringing his pacer.
I know why he'd be coming down for.
Yeah, I heard he's bringing his pacer.
No, because I've got the fridge full.
Yeah.
No, he's bringing the pacer down. We're going to sort out possibly one or two little jobs on that, but we're not sure on that at the moment because he's waiting for Dan to help him finish off that roof lining before he puts the windscreen in and before he puts it on the trailer to bring down. So we don't know about that one if the pace is coming down yet.
Okay. And a massive thanks to Petters Cannington, Bevan and the boys down there for helping us with all the suspension.
Yep.
And Best Brake Parts for offering us.
Yeah, they've
brakes.
jumped on board to help us out. Again, they're over east, so they're able to help us out with spring kits, seal kits, and slide bolt, sort of just those odds and end parts that we can't get straight away. But Bevan and the boys at Petters, because they specialise in brakes as well, so we're better off getting the bigger components while we're here in Perth, so we don't have to pay for freight.
Yeah.
But the boys at Best Brake Parts, cheers for jumping on board and yeah, helping us out with some bits and pieces.
Well, we've been collecting some interior parts here, and we've got some body panels over here for rust cuts.
Yeah. And
in the shed updates, if they watched them,
yeah, would have seen some of the
little bits of the engine that we've done.
Yeah, behind the scenes of what we've been sorting out with the engine. We've also got the donor car sorted out. That's up by the shed. We'll show you that shortly. Otherwise, grab that shopping list and we'll run through what we've got to do.
Right, here we go, Dad. So we got to do.
Do I need to get some more beer cartons?
There may be a few, but got to do drive line, the suspension, brakes, wiring, body, interior, and then tyres and rims. But I think we've sorted that one out.
And do a 6 skid.
Yeah, do a 6 skid.
Not this banjo diff that bloody
Bango.
Dave gave us. We're not doing that. And then what's the rest of this for?
Whatever else we need to add.
Whatever else we find. So what's going to be the first thing we get stuck into, I guess?
I suppose getting it ready for Paul for when he comes over. So like taking off all the bonnet, guards, bumpers, the boot, the doors.
Yeah, so then we give him a clean shell to get started with.
Yeah, so we don't have to take it all off when he's here.
Then we have to give a massive shout out to Safety Grandpa.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, Dad, for grabbing us a new MIG welder. So thanks for that. Well, let's get stuck into this and get it to a point where it should be easy for Paul to kick off the next day. All right, get that bonnet off, big horse. Oh, Jesus. What's all that falling out of it? Bumper. Off. Removing guard. Just like that. Man, I love this YouTube. The power of YouTube. Just removes guards and bonnets. The boot's off. Let's have a look inside the boot of what rust repairs we need to sort out. As you can see there around the fuel tank section, we've got to cut that out of our donor car and replace that. We've got a few small holes down the bottom here that we need to sort out. Then we've got rust over on this left-hand side that we'll cut out of the other donor car and get that happening. We've also got down in this lower quarter here where the spare tyre was. So there are a couple of little simple repairs that we should be able to sort out straight up. Then we come around to this side here where we have got a little bit more skillful talent repairs that need to be sorted and knock out all that bog. What do you reckon, big fella?
Yeah.
Actually, here, you record it and I'll give it a bit of a bell. See what happens. Ready?
Yeah.
Anything fall off?
No.
Oh, mate, back in the 80s bog, eh? We have found so much of that in this car. Another little job I want the big fella to do is actually have a crack at cutting these sections out and welding in new speaker sections, which I'll show you now. I've got my Christmas present from DJ here that you may have seen when we did the Ute video, which we needed bits and pieces off. Thanks again, DJ. So what we'll get the big fella to do is just maybe cut out that section there and then weld it into the back of the Brougham. We've got the lower section here that we could use on the back of the Brougham, so that's going to be cool. And then I've got the new rust repair panels for that, for the Brougham. This dog leg here is looking really, really good. So we should be able to make something happen out of that into that. But yeah, there's just a couple of small jobs we got to get done, eh?
Yeah.
And what are you doing now?
I'm just removing the inner bolts so that we can take the doors
Rip
off.
those doors off. And then we'll pull the interior out so that way that doesn't get damaged.
Especially my seats.
Yeah, we don't want to wreck those seats. We want to show everyone at home the Brocade.
Oh, you got the Brougham for the
Oh yeah, the center console section.
center console.
Oh, that's the center console. That's the armrest for the rear, isn't it?
Oh, that's the armrest.
Yeah, for the rear.
Yeah, and then this is our Brocade.
That was expensive, but it's going to be worth it, isn't it?
Yes.
And then we've got to try and find another dash and glove box and crash pad for it, but we'll do that a little bit later, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, Aussie Garage air freshener. It actually smells beautiful in here, mate.
Yeah.
And we've got to give the neighbour a massive shout out too, don't we?
Oh yeah, for the
So Hare and Forbes, thanks for this body repair kit. This is going to come in handy. The other one I had, just over here, the cylinder for that is absolutely knackered. But that's to hopefully help us pop some of this roof out. So one of our missions there is to cut out the steel in there so we can press that out. Byron. Yeah. Get the seat out. Now these look like they've been in here for the life of the car. We may have to drill them out. So what you do, a screwdriver in there, just get it to the lock. As you hit it, just hold it in the undo position, right? Happy. You might have to drill these out, which is a pain. Yeah. Well, that's one out, mate. Except I may have just damaged a hole. Ah, man. I just buggered that one hole there.
That's good.
Oh, that's off anyway. 3 to go. we'll give these a clean up. Look at all the mud and dirt under there. Years. How'd you go with those badges? Get them off?
Oh yeah, they're all off.
All right, sweet. We'll continue with that. Might be worth pulling the dash out. We might do that a bit later. And here we have it. One kick panel off. Look at all the crud under that. Imagine what's actually inside this seal panel. I wonder if it's worth cutting a little inspection hole and giving that a blowout. Right, you've got the badges off the back.
Yeah, these ones here.
Nice work. So we've got it strip dish, except for taking that front end off. But we did see, we went down to Classic Holden's the other day in Perth there, did see how he mounts, he bolts a bit of tube down the side here with some caster wheels, which will be a good little welding project for you, mate. You'll be able to knock something up, eh? Do you remember those skills safety Grandpa gave you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The bird shit.
So we've got the wireframes to sort out. But yeah, that's we just got to pull that off next and drop that front subframe out that I've already rebuilt in one of our last episodes. Get the big fella to clean up the firewall. You can rip that wiper motor off, heater box off. We have got a special guest in a later episode. My mate Peter from Retroflow. He wants to come around. He's just kicking off his YouTube channel and wants to jump into starting off YouTube. So he wants to help us with all the wiring and teach the big fella how to do it. Do you remember how to do Deutsch plugs, mate?
No?
What's a Deutsch plug?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've showed you how to do it before. Those little crimps, remember? Anyway, we'll come back to that later. But what's the plan with the wiring? You want to hide it in the engine bay or just keep it exposed?
Kind of want to hide it.
Hide
a
it?
little bit.
That would be cool.
Like a Prem.
Like my Premier?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be a good little number for the big fella to do. He can sit back, make some wiring. It's pretty simple on one of these old girls. I think the most complex part would be the dash. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll pull that out, but at least you don't have, what clusters you got? You haven't got oil pressure gauges or battery voltage gauges. You just got the little light to worry about, like not like a GTS dash. Unless you find a GTS dash between now and then.
I think there's one in the Prem.
No, yeah, not using that one. That's mine. All right, now if old school only Paul, if we happen to smash this out the park, we're going to get stuck into my Prem. Now that has got one or two little missions that need to be sorted out on that. So that's going to get pulled out of the corner as well. I do need to do one or two jobs on the engine, which will give you a sneak peek. Woo boy. Now we'll come back to that another day. Now before we wrap this up for today, we need to give our mate Sketch Monkey a massive shout out. He's done a new logo for the Big Fellas Brougham build, which we're hoping we can get onto a few t-shirts, hoodies, and some singlets. So when you're down the gym repping us, you can wear those, eh?
Yeah.
We have to get you a couple, eh? What, XL?
Yeah.
Or X small?
Hope you guys enjoyed the little intro video from Max Manjara. If you haven't watched the previous videos, we'll put them up here. And if you have catched up with all of them, we'll put the next one down here.
Righto. Dirty thumbs up, and we'll see you when we're looking at you.